Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVS Audio in Roselle, New Jersey. So I got my new 2023/2024 back in August of last year. The CVO became available July 13th. I got mine exactly 2 weeks after, first week of August. I was one of the first ones to get it. I placed an order for it months before it came out. The reason I ordered the bike is because it was going to come out with a new fairing setup, new speaker setup, new amplifier setup, and the new infotainment big screen radio setup. So I wanted to be ahead of the curve, and I wanted to be able to figure out the harnesses and then the interfacing and how we were going to interface the DSP, because I knew Harley was moving in that direction. I took a big gamble that all the lower trim level bikes would be the same, and I was right. So we've had the harnesses built since last year. We've been shipping the harnesses since September. We've shipped a bunch of them to different shops and do-it-yourself installers that wanted to work on their own brand new bike. Our solution uses, we offer two solutions, DSP and no DSP. I definitely recommend the DSP solution, but we have a solution both ways. The issue is amplifiers. The only amplifier we've been able to fit is the Sound Digital evox 800.4 and the BDA Cicada 600.4 amplifier. Now that's the amplifiers we've been able to fit without cutting. So in our plug and play, no modification, those two amplifiers fit. Use an ARC Audio PSM DSP, all complete plug and play wire harness. You don't have to splice into anything. Hook up power to the battery, and the entire kit is plug and play, even the speaker pod connections. So that's worked out really well for us. And my bike, I went with the modification solution, so it's no different than doing an XCL Customs amp rack bracket that we've been doing on the 2015 through 2023 road glides, where you modify the radio headlight bracket, shave the top of the headlight flat. In all these solutions, we have to keep the Rockford amplifier in play because it's digital communication between the screen and the amplifier. So we relocate the amplifier to behind the screen, feed signal into the DSP, feed signal from the DSP to the new amplifier, and then we run the harnesses back. In my bike, we have 10-inch mid-bass drivers in the bags. Since the CVOs are all wired for 4-speaker, we have a harness that interfaces with the factory harness and feeds all 4 speakers. And on the new 2024 non-CVO models that don't come with rear speakers, we would run a second harness to the back along with our mid-bass driver harness. And then we have a special set of grommets that goes into the bag, so it's factory fit and finish. On my bike, I went with the modification. So I shaved the top of the headlight, modified the radio bracket. We were able to fit a Sound Digital evox 2 3000.1. And then on top of that, we're able to do a Sound Digital evox 2 800.4. So we've tried a variation of different speakers just to see what fits. And most of the popular speakers on the market fit. Some of them require a 1/4-inch spacer. So on the older street glides and road glides, you could heat the pod and push the speaker back. On this one, you can't because the headlight is directly behind the speaker, but there's a lot more room in the grill, so you actually move the speaker 1/4-inch to a 1/2 inch forward. So we also have spacers. We have 1/4-inch spacers cut on the laser that will space the speaker out without having to modify the pod, and that's worked out really well. My bike actually runs 1/4-inch spacers in the front. You could do 6 buy-ins in the lid. You could do 6.5 in the lid with a 6 buy-in adapter. Tim Naggy offers a ring kit for the saddlebags. He also offers a topper so you can seal them. And that's about it. I'll let you hear what my bike sounds like. Let's see if I missed anything. My bike, my CVO debuted at SEMA last year, so we had the audio done back at the last week in August, but I didn't want to post a video of the bike playing until we were at SEMA. So we also unveiled the new NVS Audio 10-inch mid-bass drivers, and that's what's currently on the bike now, so you get to hear those. We've been shipping our harnesses since September. Our solution for a single 800 watt amp will run 4 or 6 speakers. So if you get the tour pack with the speaker pods, then we also have a harness that runs to the back for the speaker pods, and that's also all plug and play, no cutting or splicing. So if you order the kit, specify whether you're doing a 4 or 6 speaker setup. And that's it. Check it out. Show you some pictures and let you hear the bike. I'll have some more videos coming up on the other modifications we've done to the CVO. We've got wireless CarPlay working without the headset. We have wireless CarPlay working with the headset. We upgraded the battery, already posted that video. And if you guys are gonna be doing audio on these new 24, 23, and 24 bikes, a battery upgrade is no longer optional, it's mandatory, because what happens is the bike monitors the battery voltage. So when you're playing the audio, especially with the bike off, it will limit how loud you play the setup. So as the battery draws down, it will actually limit how loud you can play the stereo. My battery was depleted the other day and the audio was playing and the volume was on 0%. I couldn't raise it until I put the bike on a tender. So what the bike does is when it sees the battery gets low, it will only let you play the audio at a certain limit. So once the battery gets to a certain level, it wants to make sure that you could still start the bike and it won't let you play the audio at all. So obviously on a factory battery, you get much less playtime than you do on an aftermarket battery. So I have a lithium on my bike, and my bike, I could demo my bike 20, 30 times before I have to charge it. So lithium is definitely what I recommend if you're gonna be playing the audio with the bike off, no matter how big or small your audio setup is, because even playing after 20, 30 minutes, the bike will lower the volume. So it starts, as your battery drops down, you can only go 80% volume, then 60% to 40%, and eventually it won't let you play the audio at all. You'll see the phone connected, you'll see it on the screen, you'll see that it's playing, but the volume will be at 0, and you can hit the volume up. It will not move until you start charging the battery. But we'll get into all that stuff in later videos. Check out what the bike sounds like. I also forgot, there's a lot of shops waiting for an interface solution so you can remove the factory Rockford amp. I've been talking to a bunch of the interface manufacturers, and that is a way off. Like it's gonna be, might not even see it this year because they have to figure out how to digitally communicate with the radio and give you a harness that gives you it's not going to be speaker level. It's most over copper for the data, so it's got to convert most over copper into analog audio, and then you could feed that directly into your amplifier or into your DSP. I'm concerned with the size of the module because there's not a lot of room in the fairing, so they might come out with a module and then it might be half the size of the factory amp, which means you still can't do 2 amplifiers in the fairing. So anybody that thinks that a solution for a harness is right around the corner, it's not. It's going to be late this year or early next year is what I'm assuming, what I'm guessing. And I do product development with a lot of these companies, and they're nowhere near a solution right now. I can guarantee you that. So I recommend you go ahead and do the audio now, and then when the interface comes out, then you can go ahead and add it. Because if you're going to wait for the interface, you're going to be stuck with factory audio for the entire summer this year. I forgot to mention that I think we're the only shop that has gotten 2 amplifiers in the fairing and no amplifiers in the saddlebag, and our bike doesn't have a tour pack, so obviously no amplifiers in the tour pack. So I know some shops have done amplifier in the tour pack. I know some shops have done amplifiers in the saddlebags, but that's the thing I wanted to completely avoid. All my bikes have the amplifiers in the fairing. None of my bikes have amplifiers in the tour pack. None of my bikes have amplifiers in the saddlebags. The reason I wanted to do it that way is 90% of the installs that we do is 2 amplifiers in the fairing. My clients do not want amplifiers in the saddlebags. My clients do not want amplifiers in the tour pack. The other 10% of the time is when the clients want extra bass. So then we'll do like a 3000.1 in the tour pack, and we'll stand it up so the client still has 90% of the tour pack space. But our solution, amplifiers in the fairing, no amplifiers in the tour pack, no amplifiers in the saddlebag, no loss of storage space.
party, it's the Waffle House. If you ever been here, you know what I'm talking about. Where people don't dance, all they do is this. And after the original, you know what it is. Remix, it had to go down. I got something else to tell you about the new Motown. Where people don't visit, they move out here. And ain't no telling who you might see up in Lennox Square. I don't know about you, but I miss the free Nick. Cause that's when my city used to be real sick. People from other cities used to drive for miles just to come and get a taste of this ATL style. I'm the MVP, most ballin' player. Make my own moves, call me the mayor. Monday night, you know things change with time. Magic City back looking like 89. All my homies on the south side up in the Ritz. Tuesday night, the Velvet Room, same shit. Wednesday, strokers, I don't go no more. Cause they don't know how to treat you when you come through the door. Thursday night was plush, but we moved the fuel. And I be up in the booth, drunk, acting the fool. Friday night at Kaya, they still got love. And the shark bar be popping like it's a nightclub. Saturday, still off the heezy for sheezy. You can find me up in one Tweezy. Sunday, getting me some sleep, please. I'm on my way to the deck to hit jazz and tease. Holla.
Represent NYC to the fullest. Got some get it. Heads be ducking in New York, be bustin'. Take that. Welcome to New York, motherfuckers, where we don't play. And out of towners get got like every day. And a gangster's a gangster in every way. Sitting on 22s, just with long money, dude. Now the dawn's on it. Diddy shine on it. Tell Flex to run it back and drop a
Dices que de mí ya te olvidaste y de tu mente borraste cuando yo te hacía pam 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 pam. Piensas que yo me quedé tranquila y los tengo haciendo fila mientras que tú intentas dar pam pam pam. Mi cama suena y suena. I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alert the trees, spread to fallen leaves. Now they're fire upon me, waiting from afar. How am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never felt so low. I've been having dreams, splashing in the summer stream, tripping and falling. I wanted it to happen. My body turns to ice.
No me importa lo que de mí se diga. Vive usted su vida, que yo vivo la mía. Que solo es